Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. At stake. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
High completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Signs it with throw. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And it's a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Good enough for first down yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Salter. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hunt quickly. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw.
Touchdown! They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. On the carry, he's heading left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. And move the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it out of the shotgun, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Running back has it on the screen now, and he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down, Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Shotgun formation here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. Too much speed for the defense.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, looking for a man deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, LSU, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
He shreds the tackle. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
LSU now operating in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. It brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, catch made. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Following the incompletion, second and 10 from the 30. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? The back's got it. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now it's second down here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The short completion of the tight end.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, tied. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Padrino. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Dumps it down in the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And then he's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Back to throw again. On the move now. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option,
a deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after it. Big gain. Ball moves to the 21. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves into the scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. LSU has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Look out. Whole different game now. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturday...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
That was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on a 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. He escapes the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Backed up to the 10-yard line at 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes a quick grab. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. They'll try to run this one in. He will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Making people miss. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. So after the massive play, it's 1st down just outside the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He could go. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the extra point makes it 35-24. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll throw it now. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets paid on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Leaning on the run game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. And here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Alabama. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Turn starts inside the 15. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but not before reaching the 49-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Gets rid of it on the move. And this pass is on target. Caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got the first and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He's brought down out at the 46.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. Third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, they're national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college.